Welcome to FOMO Consulting for your XELA stock analysis video on Monday, August 9th. Ladies and gentlemen, we may have an earnings catalyst pre-market tomorrow morning that may shoot this thing right to the moon. We shall see. And as always, apes are winning, diamond handlers are winning, and most importantly, the retail investors winning. So if you find this video informative and entertaining, please like, share, certainly comment, and most importantly, subscribe. It's a newer channel, and I'd appreciate the support. So let's look at the broader market. Broader market, S&P down 4 points, Dow down 106 points, NASDAQ up 24, very important to XELA stock, and Russell was down 12.69 points. Overall, looking at the futures last night and again this morning, a lot of blood in the water. It looked like it was going to be a pretty rough day out of the gate, but overall there were a few good performers, Google, Tesla, what have you. But overall, as you can see, just a lot of weight in the market and a lot of concern around reopening plays and certainly around COVID and the future of what that's going to bring. XELA has its earnings report pre-market, which could be an absolute huge catalyst for this stock, for this play, and for the company as a whole. Obviously, today was a result of a lot of, I guess, positioning, especially for the shorts, in my opinion, getting ready for that so they have time to react. We'll see how this works out. Overall, again, confirmed tomorrow morning pre-market. The latest EPS estimates I could find was a loss of 45 cents expected and revenue around 334 million. Again, a beat, especially on the EPS. I think the revenue personally will be fine, but the EPS I think is the absolute key. Whether this will kind of fly off the chart, we all hope so, and how the debt has been handled over the last quarter. So we'll see how this plays out. Speaking of playing out, the options chain for XELA is just going nuts, as you can see. At the $5 strike level, you've got about 21,000 open interest on calls, 12,000 on the $4 strike, about 7,000 on the puts. This is all expiring on August 20th, so we got a little bit of time. The September calls and puts certainly very, very bullish. As you can see, a lot of open interest on the call side. And again, with this being a smaller float, a smaller market cap stock, if we get anywhere close to $4 from a price perspective tomorrow, and you start seeing the market makers delta hedge, this thing can just fly, absolutely fly. And I think that is a lot of what today was about, and we'll get into that very shortly. As you can see, again, the options volume just absolutely bullish. Call volume far outweighs the put volume. You had almost 11,000 in call volume versus total put volume of 1,500. So again, very bullish sentiment around this stock right now, as you can see. And again, volume about 13,684 today, but 7.3 to 1 ratio, certainly exceptionally bullish, as you can see on the larger trades. At least as this stock goes, everything is pretty much calls, few puts here and there, but very heavily on the call side. So let's look at how XELA did today. Not so good, but I think a lot of this was mechanical sell-off. I think this was positioning. Certainly, they did not want this to get out of hand today and then have to deal with it pre-market tomorrow as well. So I believe they pressed it down as low as they possibly could to give themselves enough wiggle room, at least the short positions, to get out if needed at the lowest possible price. One thing about short sellers is they do not like uncertainty. So again, looking at the overall price action today, you can certainly see it's a very mechanical downhill slide. No big deal. Again, this was positioning as a whole, but we did close down 16 cents at $3.06, almost 5%, up just a tad after hours. But as you can see, the NASDAQ chart below, we separated ourselves quite heavily from that, as you can see. Overall, again, on the bigger picture, 5-day, 5-minute chart, we are certainly just in a consolidation period, kind of waiting again on earnings, but they're trying to keep a lid on this. We have heavy resistance right around that 327 area. We approached it yet again today, got knocked back down. Again, I believe a lot of this was due to positioning, getting ready for the earnings report, and if they are good, they need to give themselves an out. So looking at the 15-minute chart, you can see where the RSI was absolutely pummeled today. The MACD was pummeled where the yellow arrows are. Again, heavy mechanical selling, but the best they could do was $3.06. Again, we lost, 15, 16 cents. So no big deal. Again, if earnings are anywhere at least meets expectations, I believe this stock will have a fantastic day tomorrow. A lot of anticipation in the social media forums around that, and I believe pre-market could be quite interesting. Look again at the bigger picture, 1 hour chart over a period of time. We are certainly still on an uptrend, just kind of consolidating along that trend line, as you can see. And once we hit the intraday low of $2.23 back on the 26th, 27th. So overall, again, we're just in a consolidation period, and as you can see on the daily or the 4-hour chart, excuse me, MACD is just kind of, it's very bullish, but still just kind of chilling. And the overall RSI is approaching the neutral range, but with a lot of room to run on the bullish side if we can have good earnings and a fantastic catalyst. And the alligator indicator is certainly in a bullish direction, but we need to open his mouth wide open, much like it was in early July. So let's look at overall the trending of the daily chart. We certainly have an ascending level of support. We have descending resistance. As you can see, we have been consolidating in this channel for a couple of weeks now. RSI has been pressed down close to neutral, and MACD is poised for a bullish crossover any day now. A big green juicy day tomorrow will set the stage, I believe, for this stock over the coming weeks. And again, on the weekly chart, certainly very bullish. We are definitely in an uptrend, as you can see in the alligator indicator, certainly bullish. RSI close to neutral with still a lot of room to run, and MACD is certainly on a bullish uptrend. So overall, the average age of the short positions is 7.08 days. That's about the same as last Friday. And as you can see, the short interest trend data has gone down specifically because of the return share volume over the last couple of days. As you can recall, there's a T2 settlement period. So really this would be from Thursday. So 4.61 million shares were returned as of Thursday. They did borrow 1.29 million according to Ortex today. We still have a heavy short interest percentage of free float at 17.31. Overall short shares available according to Fintel is 100,000 with a total volume today very light, which is again allowed them to kind of mechanically walk this down at 30 million. Short bar fee according to Fintel is 9.36, but we are going up substantially from Friday on the utilization, 82.55%. Cost to borrow is about the same, right around that 10% range. Overall shares on loan is about the same at 11.76 since Friday, but overall I anticipate this will increase over the next couple of days, especially if we have a price rise. And the institutional ownership has not changed. There are still 10 long only positions. So I would like to thank you all for watching. Pre-market tomorrow should be very interesting around this earnings report. I wish you all the luck and all the best. And if you found this video informative and entertaining, please like, share, certainly comment, and most importantly, subscribe. Again, it's a newer channel, and I would appreciate your support. But again, I hope your life is full of green candles. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.